Hi guys, it's me Erica, and today I'm going to be showing you these wall art pieces inspired by the new faceplate for the 3DS released with the upcoming game arrival of Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. Today I'll be doing some of the characters featured on the case and other villagers that I really like but are not featured. A link below will be provided for a picture of the other characters you can do that are on the case, as well as close-ups of mine to follow. So the basic supplies you will need for each one are various colored cardstock paper, scissors, glue, liquid whiteout / white Sharpie, a ruler, and a pencil. So the first one we'll be making is Reese. For all the characters I made them 4x4. Cut out all the colors you need in a 4x4 square so it's easier to judge the sizes of the items you need to place on the main sheet. For Reese you will need these colors. For Reese's face, use the white and draw a thing that looks like an upside down umbrella and cut that out. For her ears, take a lighter pink and fold it in half and draw a simple pointed leaf, and do the same for the inside of her ears just using a darker red color. With that light pink color, also draw and cut 2 ovals for her blush and mouth. Then glue all the pieces on. For her other facial features, I just decided to draw them on with pencil first, then fill them in with Sharpie. For her underfluff, I drew wide waves and then traced on with liquid whiteout. The next person we'll be doing is her partner in crime, Cyrus. For Cyrus, you will need these colors, but I went a lot darker since I did not have the lighter blue color. For his face, take your light brown color and create an upside down umbrella, and with the same color, create his ears. Using the white paper, draw 2 circles for his eyes and then glue all the pieces on. With your pencil, draw Cyrus's eyebrows, pupils, nose, mouth, and freckles, then fill them in. With the liquid whiteout, create waves for his fluff. The next character we'll be doing is Tom Nook. For Tom Nook's features, use a dark brown to draw a small mound for his nose, a kind of wide banana shape for his face, and 2 smaller half circles for his ears. Then cut. For his inner ears, just create smaller half circles out of the red. For his eyes, create 2 small white circles, then using the light brown, create a circle about the same size and then cut slantly. Do the same with his blue irises and then glue them all together. The next one we'll be doing is Kiki Slider. You will only need 1 sheet of white paper. For KK, I just used a black paint Sharpie and pencil to draw his features, but you could totally use black paper for his features. With a ruler, I tried to center the face in the middle, but it obviously didn't work because it ended up higher. The next and the final character that's actually featured on the case that I'll be doing is Celeste. For Celeste, you'll need these colors. For her face, use a white paper to draw what looks like 1 butterfly wing. For her bow, use the pink paper and fold it in half to draw a heart and outline the feathers to cut, and also cut 2 small ovals for blush. Then for her beak, create a tall oval on the yellow sheet. Then go ahead and paste. Then the rest I will be drawing. Create 2 circles for her eyes and dots for her nose. With your liquid whiteout, create 5 dots in her bows on both sides. Now we're moving on to some of my favorite villagers that are not featured on this case. The first one we'll be doing is Marina, the lovable octopus. You'll need these colors, and also excuse what I'm doing out of the frame in the beginning because I really didn't notice until I started editing. For Marina's mouth, take 3 circular objects of descending size. The biggest circle is to be used on the white paper, the medium one is on the pink, and the smallest is on the red. Also with the red, make a sharp M for her hairline. For her cheeks, cut out 2 yellow ovals. For her eyes, just draw 2 circles with 1 eyelash at each with Sharpie. The next one we'll be doing is stitches. For this character, you need these colors. With a bright pink, make a U for his patch of skin. Then cut out a small white oval for his mouth and face. For his eyes, draw X's and then also draw on his mouth. The next one we'll be doing is probably one of my favorites, and it's merengue. For this one you'll need, first take your white paper and place it on top of the pink so you can make her icing. I drew her icing by just looking at it, but it turned out the best way to actually visualize it is making an outline of the poop emoji. With the darker pink, cut out a pointed oval for the strawberry and then use a green marker for the leaves. Then with the same color, cut 2 ovals for her blush. Then draw her eyes that look like Pac-Man and her nose. The last character I'll be doing in this video is Fauna. For Fauna, you will need these colors. For her top skin piece, use a dark brown color to make 2 hills, or since it's almost back to school, make a sign line if you know what that is if you're in Algebra 2 or Pre-Cal. Then, with a darker pink, create the ears. With a lighter pink, create the blush. Then with a Sharpie, draw her eyes and nose, and with a liquid whiteout, draw her pupils. After that, you are done with the Animal Crossing characters. You can now hang them on your wall for a cool design. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. I won't charge you any bells. If you recreate this DIY or the many featured on this channel, be sure to use hashtag ILADIYs on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr so I can see them. Thank you so much, you guys, and see you next time.